Welcome to WP EasyCart. In this video tutorial we're going to talk about how to use WordPress's newest version 5 Gutenberg editor. We have spent a little bit of time working with this system, and we released an EasyCart update that includes new blocks to interface with the new Gutenberg editor, and we want to walk through how to use it. A couple tricks you can maybe learn by using the new system, and kind of get a preview of what the whole new WordPress looks like. You'll see here we have a regular WordPress site set up with just a basic in-fold theme on here, and you'll notice that we have a regular store page, and all the products work with their own product details page. But if you want to use the new editor, you might want to customize a product and build your own product display. Have your own columns, put in your own pictures, your own headings, so on and so forth. So you don't have to use our dynamically generated content as you see here. Typically EasyCart already has a store, an account, and a cart. But let's say you want to create your own custom product. On this page here, I've inserted my own image. I have my own title and paragraph. I set it up as a 2-column display, but I could do whatever I want here. And all I did was add some short code for an add to cart button, giving me the ability to customize this however I want. And this is all using the new WordPress blocks and Gutenberg editor. So let's take a look at how we can build stuff like this and how the blocks work in the new WordPress. So I'm going to jump over here, and this is the actual page in WordPress, and you'll notice if you're familiar at all with WordPress, this whole page layout looks completely different than what it used to. The new WordPress Gutenberg uses these block modules, and you can see if I hover over something, they light up. This is a heading element. This is a paragraph element. You'll see over here, if I roll over this one, this is an image element. And the idea behind Gutenberg is you can add these blocks, and you can see if I hover over them, towards the top I get a little plus icon, and this lets me add blocks. And if you're familiar with any kind of page builder, you can typically add columns. You can do single column, double column, triple columns, and you can put these little blocks inside of the columns. And what we do is we have EasyCart blocks as well to let you easily add content to your page. And that's all this system is really configured to do. And this is part of the new WordPress Gutenberg. So you'll notice over here on the right we have some document information here, and this is typical of what used to be in WordPress's classic editor. You could change permalinks, you could adjust page attributes. You'll notice down here we still have the WordPress accessibility, where you could limit access to this page. So this is the normal document information. If you click on a block, let's say I'm editing this paragraph, I can go to this block section, and now I can change fonts and colors and whatever that block allows me to adjust. If you click on some images, some really cool features in the new Gutenberg is you can quickly scale images. Just simply drag them up and down by these blue dots, which is a great feature to quickly adjust visually your image. You'll notice you have, when you click on something, you get options up here with the blocks, and it depends on the block. This is a heading block, so I can change it from an H2, 3, 4 and some of the text attributes, whereas if I click on an image, I can easily change the alignment, I can change the actual image itself, and I can also click these 3 little dots and I can duplicate, I can remove the block. So they're making it a little bit more visual and a little bit easier. Very similar to the advanced page layout editors you see in most themes already. So that's what the new interface looks like, and how to use Gutenberg. There are some other features also up here in the top left corner that let you add more blocks, and you can scroll through these. You can go to the common formatting, you can add video, layouts if you want different columns. So just a visual editor is all this really is with the blocks. Another great feature they added with this is the informational content structure. And if you click on it, it will quickly show you how many words, headings, and paragraphs you have on your page. And this is a great feature if you're looking for SEO improvements. You can really focus in on how many of those headings and how many paragraphs and word counts that you have on your page. And there's also a button up here for block navigation. It lets you simply click on an area and see where it exists in the structure of things. So let's take a look at how to build a page in some of our EasyCart shortcode. Again, if we view this page, this is a customized product page. Again, I want to repeat, we do already have that, but if you want to customize these, that's where we can. So I'm going to come over here. Let's take a look at what we're going to do. We're going to add a new page. And this is what a blank page would look like. So I'm going to add a new title. I'm just going to say my new shirt. And you'll notice when we roll over this content section, this is where you can start adding a block. And you'll notice to the right you see a shopping cart. This is where you can add a EasyCart element, or we can click the plus sign and do it this way as well. You'll notice there's EasyCart in here, as well as paragraphs, headings, columns. But we could come down here and look at common blocks. You'll see EasyCart is in the common blocks, as well as other nicely used blocks that commonly used that we would want. Let's say I want to add a layout element. I want to do a two-column layout like we built. So when I click two columns, you'll see now I've got two blocks. Gutenberg makes it a little hard to see because they don't really outline these, but you have to kind of roll over things and the little plus signs become apparent. And so I'm going to add on the left here, I'm going to go ahead and add a heading. And this is my awesome shirt. Okay. Now, because this is a column, again, you can see it's kind of hard to see anything unless you roll over them. But I get another plus sign underneath, and I'm going to go ahead and add maybe a paragraph here. And I'm going to go ahead and just type, this is my first paragraph. And I'm just going to copy and paste this so we can kind of see it. And so at least we have some content started. Over on the right hand side, I'm going to go ahead and just create my picture. So I'm going to go ahead and add a block, and I'm going to add an image block, and you can upload an image. I'm going to go ahead and pick one from my media library, and I'll just pick this picture, and it inserts it. Again, you can use these top sections here to control whatever block you're dealing with, and I'm going to go ahead and center align this. You can grab the little blue lines here and readjust the size of your image. Pretty neat feature. Of course, you can use some presets over here in the block editor. So let's say we have our custom page here, and I'm going to go ahead and just hit publish. And once you publish it, you can view your page just like you always could. And you can see I just have a simple 2-column custom layout here. And so what we want to do is add to cart, just some EasyCart block. And so we come over here, and again I roll over this bottom section. Let me close this. Okay. And so we have this little plus sign. I can add a new block, and we're going to choose WP EasyCart. And you'll see we have a whole bunch of blocks that we've created for you. We've added the store, a cart, shopping, the account page, category displays, really a lot of things you can mess with and design with. Now we're looking for the add to cart button, and so that's the shortcode I want. And the product to display, we can go ahead and search through any of our products. Now these have to have been created in EasyCart already, so if you haven't created products, you need to go to WP EasyCart and products. But I'm going to go ahead and pick my product, and that creates the new block for EasyCart. And you can see we have the block here. And with Gutenberg, you can move these blocks up and down. You can see when I roll over, I get the little arrows. And so I want to put my block down here below my paragraph. And so I've got a title, I've got a paragraph, and I have our EasyCart add to cart button. So I'm going to update my page. And I'll come over here and I'll just refresh. And you can see now we have our product. And so it does come with options already in the price. This is just part of the block that we created. So these are the elements that you would need in order to add something to the cart. You could customize this further with CSS or design, but it lets you select any options this product has and add to cart. And you can see it functions just like any other add to cart button. So that's one of the short codes. Of course, we have a lot of other short codes in here. Anytime you want to just click on the block editor, you can create it, and you can pick any of these elements that we have. For example, let's go ahead and create a new page. I'll leave this page here, and let's say we want to have a store page that's similar to this with a grid of products, but we want it to have our sales items. Now we already do that in our system, but if you want to use blocks, you certainly can. So I'm just going to create a page, call it my sale items, and underneath it, again, we click on the little add block and WP EasyCart, and I'm going to go ahead and just add a new store page. And what we want to do is we want to filter the store for certain products, and we can filter it by category or manufacturer or product. Maybe I want this just to be EasyCart products or whatnot. I'm going to filter by category, and it says what category do you want, and I've already created these. These are over in my EasyCart products. I can create categories, and so I already have a sales category created, and so I'm going to publish this, and we'll go ahead and view this page, and you can see this is my sale items, and you can see I have 5 of them selected. Okay, our normal store has all these other products, and so this is a quick way to create a category of products based on your categories that you created. And I can show you real quick where we create those. Over here in EasyCart products, I just went to categories, and this is where you can build new categories. I created a sales category, and I just simply added the products that I wanted. Okay, if I want to add a new item to my sales category, I could say, oh, this white sleeve t-shirt, I'll click on it and add it to my category. And if I come over here to my sales, I have 5 items. If I refresh this category, now I have all 6 of them, including my white product here. So that's how the blocks work. They're really easy to use, I think, once you get into them. I think that the blocks are a little harder to use because you can't see them unless you hover over them. Again, a lot of themes come with their own editors, and you can still use those. This is just if you want to try and experiment with the new Gutenberg editor. We are fully compatible. We do have blocks already. So give them a try and see if they work for you. Thanks.